Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Silksong, where last time we started our post-claw line backtracking. We have been utilizing the claw line to reach some new places and find some new things. We found some other fun things, like we're going to need to check in on the state of Bell Bottom, aka Bone Bottom, to see if how Flick is doing in putting it back together after we were randomly attacked by a skull tyrant. That was a lot of fun. But then we ended up spending most of the episode here in Deep Docks because we had a simple key to use, as well as another an additional area here to navigate or open up with the claw line. And we ended up taking on the Forge brothers, Cygnus and Gron. Am I remembering their names correctly? Hopefully I'm getting that right. And yeah, that was a very fun fight. And in general, I really enjoyed going through the Deep Docks here, even if there were some tilting experiences with the bombardier flyers, as I tend to call them. There were a couple parts here that I had not thoroughly explored in my mind, and I did go back to check those off camera here at near the bottom of the area, and there was actually a shard bundle at this spot here that I picked up. So the shard bundle has been collected, but otherwise there was nothing else new to find, so we can take those markers off the map. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to get started with continuing our backtracking through the far fields. And then from there, I'll probably make my way up into Greymore and see what there is to find there. There's an NPC that we want to check in with who's been waiting for us to hunt a big beast. Maybe we've done that by this point. There's a couple that we want to check in at Bellheart as well. Maybe there's a delivery quest that we'll do with a Queen's Egg. We'll see about that. There's also a I don't remember the NPC's name, but there's the guy, the hermit, right? The Bell Hermit, there it is, who's under Bellheart. We need to check in there and continue to make our way through the rest of these areas. And I'm really excited about getting back to Blasted Steps and hopefully finding, I really want to find a crusty nugget. What is it called again? If we check our quest log here to remind ourselves, this Great Taste of Pharloom, the crust nut, is yet to be collected, and I have a feeling maybe it's going to be in those previously unexplored areas of the Blasted Steps. We'll see how things go. I am going to try experimenting with the Beast Crest once again. I've been trying to go back to some of these crests that I initially wasn't super enthused about, like the Reaper Crest in particular. I did not like it first, but I had such a small sample size, and having spent much more time with it now, it might be my favorite crest. And I'm excited about maybe opening up that last charm slot on the Reaper Crest at some point. So I wanted to do the same thing with the Beast Crest. I was also kind of, it's an effect, like the rally mechanic and gathering health from hitting foes instead of just healing. It's one that I'm not like instinctively drawn to, but I also want to give this another shot and see if some prolonged experience will maybe change my opinion. Let's, the first thing I want to test here is, what does the Hunter Strike look like? There's so many of these crests that we have picked up the Hunter Strike now. We need to go back and check and see. It actually jumps at this guy? Wow. So we can actually, it like jumps up in the air. Oh, if you're too close though, you bonk. Here, let's see if I can get the right distance. There you go. The verticality that you get. Okay. All right, that's an interesting effect. I am gonna go ahead and heal at the bench here though. While we are right next to the bench, I'll take that opportunity to just get those masks back and save myself the trouble of expending my silk while I'm getting some practice in on this guy. That actually it covers so much ground. You have to, it really launches you forward. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to that, but I can see that would be pretty effective in some scenarios. I don't know about the slugs, if it's gonna be a good idea to use this against them. Because the thing is that there is the verticality to it. It doesn't even hit them. If it's an enemy that's like on the same level as you, you're actually gonna have a struggle making contact with them. So, okay, we're gonna see. I do like the fact that, you know, Hitting enemies through the floor. That certainly gets much easier with this crest. All right. Okay. We're going to quickly, though, let me just make my way back up to the Forge Daughter real quick, because I did check my notes, and I saw that there was a... Apparently... Shit. Apparently there was a... I had a note about a forge, or a, what am I trying to say here? A shell shard deposit that was somewhere in this room that I did not come back for. Is that true? Did I leave? I did. There are some shards here that I had not picked up because I was at the cap the last time I was here. And now I'm not at the cap anymore. Okay, there we go. So 15 shards collected. We will quickly bench here. That's fine. We'll grab the closer bench. But yeah, from here, I am going to make my way to the Bellway and then continue into Farfields. And we will see how we go. I can't immediately think of spots. We also had a discovery last time about how the claw line works, and the fact that you can cover some lateral distance with the help of that claw line, even if there are no rings around. You do not need rings optional in figuring out new paths to navigate. And I'm not going to immediately go back through the areas that I just explored to see if those require the claw line in any places, but I'll be continuing to think about that. So let's explore Farfields here and see what new things we can find. Did I just discover a new ability by accidentally pressing a... Wait, what in the hell? Okay, I have a button on my controller. This is a button that I actually have not... I really don't know how to use it. There's like an M1 and M2 buttons that are like underneath the controller, but I don't ever use them for anything because I thought that they were some sort of a programmable macro button, and I just hadn't looked into it because I hadn't thought about any of the games that I played where it would be useful. But apparently the M2 button does a thing? What is Hornet even doing? I was just literally walking out of the Bellway here, and then I accidentally fat-fingered because of the way I was gripping my... Oh, that's what I was doing. The controller also has these little sliders that allow you to change how your See, I did it again because I'm lifting the controller and my index or my middle finger accidentally hit the M2 button because I was thinking about these... How do you explain this? The trigger buttons that causes Hornet to dash or use the claw line, there are switches underneath that allow the button to be either a full press, like almost like a gas pedal. And if you switch it the other way, it acts more like just any other button on the controller where the trigger doesn't move hardly at all. It's more, I don't know, rigid, I guess is the way. And I switched that around depending on the game that I'm playing. And so I went to switch it back, and that's where I hit this button. What is Hornet even doing? Does the M1 key do anything? No, it's only M2. It's like this overhead slash that she does. It spends a bar of silk, and otherwise, I don't know if is it meant to be a heal? I'm wondering if it would actually heal me if I lost a mask somehow. I don't know how I can test this out. We do need to fill out the journal entry for these little flyers. But I'm so just a random discovery here, and I don't know how it's going to be helpful to me, if at all. But I'm so curious now what this does because the game has not given us any tutorial on this. I could, like, I'm gonna see if I can get this guy close to me. Okay, well, I took some damage instead of actually hitting the enemy, which is what it looks like she's swinging her needle overhead, and so I thought she might hit the enemy. Now I'm gonna try it here. Wait, what is it? Why did it sound different that time? There's actually different voice lines for this. I don't know what this is doing, other than it is spending her silk and she's saying Garama, but she says it, there's like different intonations the voice actor has had to use for this. Okay, don't tell me what this does. Allow me to be confused for now. But I just, there's been no, like, obviously there are hidden things and mechanics that Team Cherry doesn't tell you about, similar to Souls games and stuff like that. But I am so confused as to what this, wait, there's a flyer here now. There's a flyer in this room now. It's not just, it is not just, I need to heal. Okay, I actually got 2 heals there. And I got 3 heals. Oh my god, I actually got a full heal. Crazy. 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 Now this is actually probably a perfect time to be using my new Hunter Strike. Because you are actually right in the spot where I want to launch myself. A little too far away there. The beast crest does have a nice arc to it. That is one thing that I do like about the crest. So it does cover a lot of... It's not like the Architect's crest, which is just a super narrow and doesn't really hit the enemies as well as this guy does. Okay, so there are different enemies, because this guy was not in here before, right? The flyer, it was another one of the Scar Scouts. So over time, there are different enemies here that go to the target practice range. Is that true? Interesting. So interesting discovery there, and I am gonna continue to be confused about what this does. But don't tell me. We'll think it through and try to figure out what exactly. Maybe it's just a Hornet flex. Maybe that's all there is to it. Hornet is just flexing in her own stylistic way, looking like the boss that she is. All right, so far I haven't really found anything. I've only gone through like this left-hand side of Far Fields, which I didn't expect there to be anything new. I didn't have any markers there or anything. So we are here though at the seamstress. Let's check in with her and see if she's got any new dialogue. I don't know if we've been back to her since we... I don't think we've been back to her since we met the pinstress, and I'd been curious whether they had any relation to each other. Are they sisters or part of the what is the I was gonna say the stress sisterhood, pinstress, seamstress, but the stress sisterhood could have a different connotation than what I was going for there. Oh, straight one, do tell, how goes the journey? This is new dialogue. I have ventured high, seen the citadel and its state. That place is long lost, generations lost, a gilded tomb drowned in silk dregs. For its minions so compelled in my capture, compelled in my capture, capturing Hornet. I was for a second thinking, like, is she saying they're under her spell, under her capture? No. She means that they were compelled to capture her. The sentences are hard to read sometimes. For its minions, so compelled in my capture, I now see clearly the source of their unity and their strange strength. They are husks bound tight by the one who waits at its crest. Ah, look at you, seen right through to the truth of it. Closer even than I dare to dig. But then you're clearly of the countenance to be coping with such heady stuff. Now, best you be heading. You're clearly planning to stir up some serious trouble. I don't want to be close when it kicks off.
Benny Frank.
Aha! Here's what I was looking for. We do have a second interaction that sounds like reference to the pinstress. On the far side of Pharloom, I chanced upon a bug starkly similar to yourself. From her home, her dress, and her skill, I'm guessing you share some relation? I met my sister, you did. In order, at least. Glad to hear she's still among the living. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, right? It sounded like they were part of some order or clan or whatever you want to call it. Those kinds of sisters. Glad to hear she's still among the living. Last to hold true to the old ways of the pin she was. I sure ain't sharing many of those violent values no more. Violent values no more, but at one time she did. I'll warn you, Stray One, my sister might seem all cheer and charm, but buried beneath, There's the soul of a killer. She, huh, interesting. The soul of a killer. And now I think we're back to the get out of my sight dialogue. The, I've had enough with you. Okay. Okay, so there is a little bit of reaction there to the pinstress, and they do appear to be part of the same quote-unquote sisterhood. Good stuff. Okay, we'll continue and keep looking for stuff here, and soon enough we'll be checking out this spot where the claw line can be utilized. Alright, I can see, yeah, I can see all the rings in the background as well, which I don't know that I had noticed before, but I think we must have to do it like this. Aha. There we go. I actually found some of these rings actually below the seamstress's little place. There were actually rings below her floating home. Her home is floating, right? It's a big giant balloon. But there were actually clawline rings in that room as well that they don't let you get anywhere new, so far as I can tell. They're just for navigating the room a little bit easier once you have the claw line. But here we are, new territory. Oh my God, we are we're entering the eye of the beast, the giant skull here. I'm sure nothing could go wrong here. Part of me was expecting to walk into a new chapel. I see over here what looks like another skull, or maybe like a couple skulls, or more than a couple skulls. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, but I always think that I'm looking at these look like, well, they look like eyes in the background, or eye holes for a mask that's kind of similar to maybe that big void creature that we see at the very end of Hollow Knight. Which ending was it? And it also looks similar to the mask that's back in the Marrow, the big grinning face that I haven't figured out how to open yet. Where are we going here? Oh, that actually opened a hole in the floor. I thought maybe we were opening up a vent to proceed upward. Not so much. Well, I had a feeling like if I was to do a straight drop into this little hole, I knew there was going to be spikes. I had a feeling, man. It felt like that kind of room. I will say I am getting a lot more comfortable. I've been using the D-pad quite a bit now these last couple episodes, and I am starting to get much more comfortable with that navigation. D-pad navigation and controlling Hornet is turning out to be good stuff. Or I'm starting to acquaint myself much more comfortably with the good old D-pad. Starting to get there. I still find myself slipping back into using the control stick sometimes, but more and more the D-pad is getting to be my friend. All right, where are we headed here? Oh, I saw the platforms. I did not recognize that they were destructible platforms. What in the heck is going on here? This is a destructible platform as well, except it's a wall. So they want me to stand on, or not stand, but they want me to clean grip this wall. Okay. There are at least some non-destructible, non-disappearing platforms. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm missing anything on the sides. Like, this is not... These, yeah, they didn't look like clean grippable walls. So I haven't been... This one is. We are going so far down. Are we even, like... Yeah, this is... We can take this off the map, I guess, at least. But... These are not... Most of these... There's so many masks. That's the other thing. The walls are made of what look like masks. Scary looking masks. Like over here, every single one of these. Oh, this one actually doesn't go away. This one does. Oh man, it sort of feels like we're going down into the abyss. All these skulls. This is just not... This does not feel like an inviting place wherever we're dropping into. This is not... I don't like the feel of this. Oh my god. I was so convinced that a boss fight was going to start immediately. However, maybe a boss fight will start once we actually explode this thing in the middle. Oh, the floor is going away. Yep. Okay, it's a gauntlet room. Wow. I got so much more mobility out of that. How are we going to do this here? Because I have my ability to pogo. I'm using the Beast Crest, which means my pogoing is like that. It's possible. Oh no, you son of a bitch. It's possible. What I really need though is... This thing was actually really good. That's really good here, actually. What the fuck is that? That's a new flyer. Never seen that guy before. Okay, there's more... He spits lava. What the fuck? He spits lava. What? We fell down all that way, and it's a gauntlet room. What? Okay, I don't know if the Beast Crest is the right one for this. I want to experiment with the Beast Crest, but this is a really, really, really tough room for this particular crest. If we're meant to be pogoing enemies and staying airborne, I think I gotta make the switch, man. Just for my own sanity, the fact that this run back is so long, I gotta go back. I want to experiment more with the Beast Crest, but not in this sort of a scenario. So it's a question of, well, I think it's actually not that much of a question. I think it's the Reaper Crest, right? Reaper Crest time, because we get this slash. That's what we want. We want this for our pogo. So Reaper Crest, and we will do our multi-binder along with the injector band. But I will give myself the magma bell. The magma bell for falling in the lava. That should only do 1 damage instead of 2, right? I don't think I need the extra dice. The extra yellow socket. So I think we'll leave that the way it is. What tools? I definitely want the curved claw. Excuse me. The tacks are not going to be good enough here. We want 2 flying oriented. I might just do straight pins, question mark. Probably better to go with long pins, but am I really going to be able to use these tools all that much? I don't know. Maybe I'll just... The 3-fold pin might be easier to aim. And then for our tool, Silk Spear or Threadstorm could both be pretty good. I think I like the Threadstorm, though, so I don't have to worry too much about lining things up with the Silk Spear. Just be in the vicinity, especially of that one little... We didn't even kill that lava spitter, whatever the heck that was. A brand new enemy that I've never seen before. And yeah, that's going to be fun. We'll see if I can get my... I should be able to get my cocoon back here, but we're gonna see how this goes. Wait, what the fuck? I don't think I noticed this the first time. I didn't notice this at all. If this happened the first time, that the door freaking caves in on you. What? Oh my god. And then you gotta make this fucking descent. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. We'll figure this out, maybe. I like at least that the dash is so nice here to just dash you away from the wall when you're not giving any input. 0 input just means a neutral dash. It's not 0 input, it's a neutral dash. Neutral dash just means... It just means that you dash away from the wall, which is what I want. I don't know what before... Oh. So, wait a second here. Maybe, that must be what it was. Hornet can reactivate her Drifter's Cloak. And I had noticed this while backtracking last episode, because I think I had said something not too long ago that made it seem like I thought that she couldn't. But I think it's simply because I didn't have enough. Maybe it's just when she has a platform like directly underneath her like this. If I try to reactivate the Drifter's Cloak here, it doesn't activate. It's only when the game, I guess, detects that there's no platform underneath her that she's immediately going to be landing on. So, little nuance there. A little subtle nuance. Oh, okay. You get a floor to land on each time, but in order to start the event, you got to do this business. Okay, let's try. Take two. Give this another shot. A Silkstorm here might be a good idea to start off with you guys. I was hoping to get both of you, but one will do. Magma Bell, good choice. Fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Pogoing still a challenge even with the Reaper Crest. This music is great. Magma Bell once again doing work. I didn't hit the wall. I didn't get to the fucking wall. I am out of sorts right now because this room, the removal of the frickin' lava platforms is throwing me off, because then that enemy is not close enough to pogo sometimes. I'm like, okay, if I could just get in a rhythm where I hit the wall and then I get up and I pogo the enemy and I maybe can pogo them multiple times, we'll get in a good rhythm here and we'll get the enemy out of here. But the enemy's too far away. And then when I'm going to float back down, my platforms aren't always there, so you are gonna have to get in the right rhythm with this one, it seems. All right, starting to get the hang of that. It's more of a fallback than a run back, but it's starting to come together just a little bit, ever so slightly. There we go. That's what I was hoping for the first time. Okay, good to know. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. These guys? You've got to be kidding me, dude. This is where I do kind of need a curve claw. Wow. Okay, the fact that I only took that damage that first time, or that was the first time that I took damage. Man, being able to activate your curve claw and then also be able to climb back up the wall. Wow. The Magma Bell protection, it works, and then it has to recharge. Which means in the meantime, you're still taking double damage. Fuck me, these gauntlet rooms, man. Gauntlet rooms are already kind of annoying me. Like, there's just so many of them, and I kind of wish more of them were bosses. But the fact that on top of that, you've got a gauntlet room like this, where the floor is literal lava. The floor is literally lava, and I hate it. Shit. I need a heal.
Friend.
Shit. No! Fuck. Getting tilted here. Getting tilted. It's not even tilted, really. It's just distracted. It's a difficult room to navigate. It's just, how do you actually successfully kill the enemy while also not falling in the dang lava? God damn it. God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that that's why those spikes were there, so that I would fall and fucking be in a hurry. All right, so there, fall on the right-hand side? Is that the way? Maybe that's the way. Fall on the right-hand side once you're past, there aren't those little narrow spike walls on the right-hand side until you get to the very bottom. Okay, that might be the way to go. That did not kill you. That did not kill you. I'm not hitting him with the 3-fold pin. That ain't working. We gotta try something else. It's so annoying that you're on. Why do you have to be all the way on that side of the room? Can you please come over here? Please come over here, my friend. Yeah. Pogo can be dicey against those guys. I got that platform back just in time to fucking kill me. I was not expecting that platform to reappear. Oh man, this disappearing platforms shit is... I need to figure out a pattern that goes from one wall to the other. I need to be able to hit the enemy and then navigate to the wall in the appropriate fashion without... I can't just stay on one side of the room. That is getting me killed. Of course it's not done. Of course it's not done. What the hell is it doing? Are we escaping? Are you kidding me? Okay, this actually just became so cool because we're actually playing Ori. What the fuck? I get it now. I get it now. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, why did we even have to do the gauntlet room? I just want to do this chase. I just want to do the escape. No, oh fuck, shit. Okay, good thing we got a magma belt. We gotta try this again. Holy fucking shit, this just became unfucking believable. I'm like the opposite of salty now. I'm so stoked to do this. I just hope I can actually get it because I don't want to... No. I don't want to do the gauntlet again. I don't want to do the gauntlet again. I just want to do the chase and get out of here. Holy shit, this is amazing. Okay, now we go this way. We know the way out to the left. Oh my god, this is the coolest shit ever. Fuck, no. I pull away from the wall too soon. Fuck. I pull away from the wall too soon, man. Why do I do this? Okay, I think go neutral on the D-pad. That's the answer. Holy shit, are we out? Are we out? We have to go up this way. And there's a mass shard. Yo! Oh my god! Okay, that might be the quickest turnaround that I've ever had from salty to sweetness. I don't know what it... Well, give me that mass fragment. We're still one mass fragment away from mask number 7. This is ridiculous. There's the sus wall here, isn't there? No. All right. Dude, that got so... I should have... It makes so much sense now. I was like, why are they putting these little spiky walls here that disappear? Why not just make this a... Why not just make this a... why does it have to be a fallback? In order to get back to this gauntlet room. Why? I should have seen that one coming. Oh my god. Okay, worth, because we get a mass fragment. Holy shit. I ended up teching in the lifeblood masks. I ended up teching in the plasmium file because having that extra life actually turned out to be pretty good. Pretty good. Look at, oh, and look at how the lava is now. We've got the heat residual, what's the word? Resonating out through the eye sockets. Dude, that looks so sick. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Okay, good. Man, oh my god. I'm guessing you guys probably just had the same level of difficulty and saltiness with that gauntlet room. That seems to be the case. Sometimes in the moment, I think like I'm the only one that this is happening to, but usually that's not the case. Usually it's actually that everybody else has had just as much fun. No, shit. Everybody else has had just as much difficulty with a particular segment as you. Because that was, it's really, you know, it's the long run back that also kind of gets you. It's like, oh my god, this is taking forever to get back here. Why can't I have a steak of America? But yeah, it feels good. It feels good. I'm not gonna take this bench here back in the weave nest. I don't even know exactly why I'm here, other than we're covering all of the ground. You know, that's what we gotta do. All the ground. Although I don't think there's anything to find in here. So, okay, we will continue. Another mass fragment feels so good. And another item checked off of our list here. We will continue through the far fields and eventually up into Greymoor and see what we find. What else we can find. Aha! Aha! I think we have found something here. I was re-exploring. I'm always conflicted. I'm always, this is why you re-explore. Because I'm like, you know, there's parts of Greymoor that we have explored previously. We're up here in Greymoor now, and I was going up into this room where I think we found a spool fragment before. And I'm like, is it really worth coming back up here? Because, you know, it's like, there's like, I switched back to the, is it the Beast Crest? It is the Beast Crest. And so it's a little bit different trying to pogo with the Beast Crest. However, I'm maybe starting to get used to it a little bit. And I'm also noticing that it's really nice to be able to hit enemies. You don't have to be directly above them to pogo them necessarily. You just maybe need to be to the side. Like you can kind of hit them even if you're on like the same vertical level as them. It's hard to say, it's hard to describe without showing. But what I found in the process was a sus wall that I had missed. Oh god, where is this going though? Is this actually still in Greymoor? Okay, it is. For a second I thought maybe we were like gonna be going back into Sinner's Road or something. Music dying out, always a little bit concerning. Okay, that does, you know, the enemy doesn't completely have to be, oh, hello. The enemy doesn't have to be completely above you in order to, for that Hunter's Strike to work. Let's check down here, see what we've got. Assuming that I can, maybe I should have demonstrated like the side pogo there with that enemy that I'm starting to learn. Maybe we can do it with this guy. But I'm kind of figuring out this, well, that still worked out because the hedgehog mode that Hornet goes into. Oops. I for sure thought a second hit would kill you. The hedgehog mode actually has a little bit of longevity to it, so Hornet was still able to hit the enemy there, even though she had kind of like bounced off the wall. I'm guessing we're just going for some shards here. But you never know exactly. This could be another one of these Shardalards. Not this time. I didn't see it actually wiggling. So, no Shardalard. One of these... Ah! There it is. I was like, why else is there a secret little hidey hole down here? Unless you've got a Shardalard. Oh, I don't know about battling one of you in this little confined space. This might not be a good idea. Hunter Strike is going to be super OP here, I think. Fuck! Oh, wait. Okay, I healed. I guess I healed, and it didn't immediately knock me out of my healing beast frenzy there. I thought as soon as you take a hit, you lose your aura, which I sort of did, but it wasn't immediate. It's not an immediate loss of the aura. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. The thing that we need to do now, though, is we need to read our Hunter's Journal, because we just got our last Shardalard thing, and there's also a few others that, a couple others. Let me just quickly look at, alt tab to my notes. Yeah, the brush flit and the flapping furted. So the Shardalard, devious ambusher that poses as a fossil. Once roused, the bug will crash its steely shell into walls, floors, and foes. We do know about that already. So that detail there is not super illuminating, but where do we have these guys? The brush flits. Oh, and we also added those guys from the lava gauntlet room / Ori lava escape. That was so much fun. The brush flit, they call out to warn their fellows at the smallest sense of threat. A successful hunt here means staying silent and hidden right up until the decisive strike. They are much easier to, they're reminiscent of, I don't remember what the creature was called in Green Path, but they are reminiscent of that enemy that just, it never attacks you. It's not really an enemy, but it's a creature that can be hunted. The other one was I guess we'd filled out the furted a while ago, but I also happened to fill out the flapping furted. When roosting, it would look convincingly plant-like. In flight, its bulbous body quickly ruins the ruse. Okay, so how exactly these things are flying remains a mystery that science may someday discover. But the other entries that we've added here are going to be next to... They're actually going to be up in this direction, probably. Maybe? You've got all these different... Here it is, the Termite. Why is it here? Oh, yeah, okay, it is next to these flyers that are part of the Marrow. And the Farfields as well. The Termite, flying bone mite that lives near magma, roasts its prey by spitting scorching tar. Oh, we only needed 2 more. We only needed 2 more to complete the Hunter's Journal entry. Well, I mean, I presume there's going to be other places to find this, because I don't think there's no going back to that previous gauntlet room. It is under lava now, and there we go. I think that catches us up to speed on the entries that we've got at the moment. So then let's continue this little side path. Let's check to make sure no other little sus walls here that I overlooked. That is one of those. This sus wall here, though, is definitely one of these sneaky Team Cherry. They are so good at these where your attention is all focused when you're coming up this climb here. Your attention is focused over here. And I don't even think that wall looked particularly sus. I just happened to... It maybe looked a little bit bent inward, a little bit of a concave curvature to it. That was basically it, though. I actually am going to take 1 second here to heal on this guy. We're going to quickly charge up. Hopefully I can do this without taking a hit in the process. There we go. Get him out of here, get full health. And now we will continue upward. Yeah, that buff carries over as well. I gotta remember, this is not something that you could do in Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, nothing that you did in the previous room basically would carry over to the next room. Not so much in Silksong. Oh, shit! Oh, we are connecting to fucking Sinner's Road. What the fuck? And here is our slave. Although, our slave is actually not here at the moment. Hello? I guess we could do the... Do I want a bench here? That's an interesting little connection, because, man, that makes this delivery quest so much easier, doesn't it? Oh my god! Oh my god. Did I suspect that this cage... I don't know how much my attention was on this cage here, because could we see this path underneath the spikes? Was it visible previously? I have a feeling it was probably shrouded to where we wouldn't be able to suggest, we wouldn't be able to deduce the presence of a hidden path. Okay, another Silk Eater added, and it might be a good idea to just... We do summon the slave. Mistress, you called for your slave. I obey, for you are stronger. My gatherings can wait. Huh? A slave must feed his mistress. Morsels will I grow. While you hunt, I am working. Always, always. This guy is just an endless source of Silk Eaters, which we now have, what, 7 of these things? 8, excuse me. Up to 8 Silk Eaters, and I am not going to bench, but that is such an interesting connection. Okay. I have the marker here for now, I guess, to just say that that's where Styx is. And great. Great. So that new opening has been made, and perhaps that will interest me in completing the Queen's Egg quest shortly. Oh, there's a thing here. There is a thing I missed. There is a thing I missed. I guess this will give me a moment to demonstrate the little side pogo thing that I've been doing with these birds. Like, they don't really have to be underneath me. I just need to be kind of next to them, and the Beast Claw does its thing. But I guess we had I felt like rosaries or some minor little pickup here that I had missed. Oh, and there's even some rosaries inside of the little nest or whatever. Okay, so now I had this marker over on the far side of the area here. I also, I'm sure, had... trying to remember where the bigger crows are here. The bigger crows, it's been a while since I crossed paths with them. But, oh yeah, this thing. That's what I had marked. I had this marked because it just felt like something that could maybe be destroyed. But Pimpillos bounce right off of it. Pimpillos actually make a pretty big explosion. I don't know. Should this be something that I keep on the map? Should I keep this marked? Because it doesn't react at all in a way that seems like you should be able to destroy it. I'm just going off the fact that the texture looks very broken or cracked. I don't think I have any tools that would make sense for destroying this thing. So I might take that marker off. I'm gonna think about it for now. There was one other marker that I had inside of the crow's place here. Okay, where actually is that crow enemy that's clawing at me? He must be much farther up than I realized. Or remembered. But I think in here there was one thing that I had marked. I just don't remember exactly what it was. I mean, I do remember what it was. What I'm saying is I don't know that it's something that I should have marked, because it felt like a door that may or may not open. I get the sense, though, that it is supposed to open. But, we need the right thing for it. And I don't think the Needle-In is that thing. Did we have the Needle-In when we came here? I think we did. And I definitely tried the Pimpillo on this, right? Because I had those equipped when we came through the first time. It feels like a door that should open, but I just have no clue. I really don't know what to make of a door like this. It makes me wonder if there's going to be a key or some other Metroidvania, like a King's Brand or something, that these doors, or doors like this, doors that previously you could not open, would just react to you having some item that you didn't have previously. Could it be like that? I don't know. Okay, so I have re-explored basically the right-hand side of Greymoor so far, and I feel like at this point we might as well go ahead and try to do this Queen's Egg quest. So we'll start to head toward Bellheart, because I haven't sat at a bench in a while, and I've cleared out basically all the enemies between us and Styx so far. So it probably makes sense for us to attempt that quest, which does mean that we're coming back through the halfway home on the way. So who was snoring? That's my... I don't want to sit at the bench. Was it you that was snoring? Kraj? I'm gonna go ahead and buy a drink because we have started to really rack up rosaries. I've been killing so many enemies, and I could just use the oh yeah, it actually fills up your masks as well. That I don't think I'd ever realized, because we'd always taken a drink with full masks. So there you go. Okay, even more reason to spend your rosaries. So, and I'm guessing that shouldn't respawn the enemies. Hopefully that doesn't act like a bench. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't. So let's make our way though to Bellheart. And I don't think there shouldn't be, unless there's a surprise, you know, more wing, round 2 or something like that. There shouldn't be too many enemies between us and the Bellheart. Oh my god, okay, there's that guy. So that's one guy that we can take care of. Let's get some distance here first. I forgot about the Wardenfly. Let's see if we can get you out of here. Which shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as you don't I was late on the fucking... What? All my silk is gone. No, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's actually doing... We're actually doing the knapsacker. What am I talking about? Oh my god, are you kidding me? He actually... We're doing... Her cloak is gone! We actually did the distant... Not distant village, but the hidden village. Yargul! You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is not... Well, so much for doing that quest. Hornet has no cloak, guys. A virtualized naked hunter on screen. I guess, does a naked hunter still have to hunt? I have no crest. And I have just, I don't know what abilities I have. I don't have a drifter's cloak. Can I do a cling grip? I can do a cling grip at least. Hornet's naked. And we've been kidnapped. It's the exact same thing as the fucking Bloodborne, I had a name, but I was trying to say knapsacker, like kidnapper, but it's a knapsacker. Is that the term that I used when we were playing Bloodborne? I don't remember now. But a lock with the mark of apostate. Ooh. This is the second one of these, isn't it? But I don't remember where the first one was. There's been a few locked doors that we have checked out in recent episodes, and this may have been back in the Citadel, although it said we're in the slab. Ooh, I cannot check my map. Can I even pause? I can pause, but there's no map. What is going on here, dude? We've had our needle taken, and our entire inventory is gone. Our rosaries are gone. Our shards are gone. What the fuck? We do have our needle in and our other, like, I guess, fundamental techniques, but anything that was connected to our needle specifically, how can we still do the needle in though? No, we can't do the needle in actually. It's on our menu, but we actually can't do it. I'm guessing we wouldn't be able to do the claw line, no claw line. So it's basically we can sprint and we can clean grip. But otherwise we have nothing, including our freaking clothes. Oh my god. Okay, I have a feeling that I know what the title of this episode is going to be now. So we've got that going for us. That's always an ongoing dilemma, is what do I name the freaking video? I think I know. I think this one's not going to be too hard, guys. This one's not going to be too difficult to figure out. What the hell? I have like a very... Am I kicking? Is this a kick? Shout out... Not a shout out, but a throwback to the DS1 kick emote for anybody who may have followed back during the Twitch days. My pyromancer DS1 character, where I could never actually intentionally kick on purpose. They were always accidental kicks, and so we made an emote out of it. That's what Hornet's doing. Hornet apparently knows the art of oh, what the fuck? I thought that this was all part of the background. All these cages. The frickin' warden fly, dude. I don't have my hunter's journal either. My map is gone. The dude stole our clothes, our books, our weapons, everything. Okay, I thought for a second I was gonna be able to like destroy this pile of cages, but that seems like that'd be kind of difficult to do with just with Hornet's, you know, foot. I'm instinctively pressing LB to go for my map. I don't have a map. There were 2 doors here to go through. I don't know which door we should be going through. Oh, it's a different type of lock. A lock with the mark of indolent. An apostate lock, an indolent lock. I see a sus ceiling. Kind of reminded me of the wall of holy prohibitions in Blasphemous. The different keys. Key of the scribe and the key of... whatever those different keys were called. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. There's a pressure plate here. Gosh, I want to see what's in the other door, though. I want to see what's in the other door. We'll keep going this way, but we need to remember there's a door that's a transition right next to where we started. This is absolutely... I see another pressure plate. What the fuck? Can I lure you into the... Yes. Yes. Okay, that can work in my... that can work to my advantage. Nice. We're in the slab. So we had previously... We kind of visited the slab before, ever so briefly. I wonder if we're gonna be... Oh my god. Oh my god, these traps are everywhere. I wonder if we're gonna end up where we were before. What is going on here? They've got our shit. They've got our shit! Okay, well, we know where to find our shit. We do not want to keep going to the left because Mount... Well, I'm gonna go to the left to see. But what was this place called? Did we actually visit here before? Are you gonna give me a, Man, I forgot what it was. It's Mount Freeze Your Butt Off. They've got her cloak. This is... yeah. I forgot we might have traps to deal with here. Yep. Okay. Get the guy out of here. This is the Hornet, not safe for work episode. They actually did the Yarhagul. It's worse than when you got toted off to Yarhagul though, because like you lose all your shit. They take all your crap away from you. All right, so I guess that was just that little path was to give us a preview to be able to scope out the room full of enemies that is trying to divvy up, is arguing over how to divvy up our belongings. Now we know exactly where they are. Ah, the warden flies. Oh my god. Because we tussled with that warden fly previously, right? And we killed him without getting captured. And that's what I was planning on doing this time. Oh no, what the hell? A lock with the mark of heretic. Okay, what the hell? So I actually do have to go freeze my butt off. Because otherwise I have nowhere to go. So I've got 3 locked doors: heretic, apostate, indolent. But I have not found any of those keys. And I think the only way that I know to go, unless there's a hidden wall somewhere, hidden breakable wall, unless there is one of those that I've overlooked, then I think we have to go freeze our butt off. So I guess I have to go up and over in order to get into this room. No, okay, I can't climb up. Have to go down. Have to go down. There's nowhere else to go. Okay, this is new. It's one of these penitents. Penitent one. Speaking of the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. I did not jump very high there. What was that? I don't know what that was. I just simply did not jump high enough. Can I even heal if I tried? I can, okay. Fortunately, I can heal, but it's just the regular old 3-mask heal. I did not mean to aggro the other enemy. I saw that he was there. I was like, can I at least get rid of this guy first? But... okay, one enemy out of here, so... now we can focus a little bit better on the Penitent Flyer. This is a new enemy, by the way. What? I didn't even think about my pogo. It looks like it's a diagonal pogo. Similar to the Hunter's Cloak. The Hunter's Crest, I should say. Oh, this is annoying. Boys, this is annoying. Because I hunt... similar to the Architect's Crest, Hornet's... the Hornet Kick doesn't cover much vertical ground. Motherfucker. Oh. I'm getting tilted. Focus. I don't know what happens to our shit if we die again. Like, we could be out 1,200 rosaries. You know, it's fine. If that's how this works, then so be it. But man alive, that enemy, I think we did just lose fucking 1,200 rosaries. So that's fun. What the hell is going on right now, man? No map, no cloak, no needle, no nothing. No nothing, dude. Get fucked. Get shit on, turd. That's essentially what the game is saying to me right now. Oh my god. And that stupid little flyer of all the enemies. Of all the enemies that would be the one that would be my downfall. Is that stupid little thing. Because Hornet... Hornet is a bit limited in her repertoire now. I wish I could charge up my kick. That would be pretty cool. But I don't have any, you know, I can't use a silk spear or anything. This is literal bare bones. And it takes a million hits to kill an enemy because, well, I don't know. It's because I don't have a needle. That's right, because... Oh, my cocoon is right there. Oh, it's because this is where I died. Let's at least get this back, just in case somehow my... I don't know, if there's some world where... I hate that my kick, it doesn't have enough range on the diagonal part of it. So... I just can't quite get the distance down with this guy. Maybe I should just ignore him. I don't want to live in the world though where this guy is punking me. I'm getting punked by this little dork. I don't want to live in that world, man. Okay, we got the rhythm now. Sort of. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Oi. Fuck you, turd. The game... Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Fuck me, man. Like, and... this is the challenge run here. I can imagine the mod right now. Someone will have made the, Naked Hornet challenge run mod where you have to play the whole game like this. I don't even know if that wouldn't even be fun. Would that even really be fun? Because you're not really playing Silksong then, are you? I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal. I don't think that would be that much fun. It would be hard as hell. I don't think it would be very much fun. I hope I didn't lose my 1,200 rosaries, but even if I did, it's part of playing a Souls-like. It is built into, it's baked in the cake. Okay, we're on the other side of this door. So, progress. Oh my God, is Grindel's here? Grindel's here. Oh my God, this dude. I think has fallen into, well, he's had the same treatment that we've been subjected to. I think, I don't know. Unless we're on the locked door side. Maybe he's on the outside for once. The roles have reversed here, where he was locked in the cage back in the marrow. Oh, you're looking a little stuck there. What a pity. We meet again, little thief. Are you familiar with this place? If we ally our efforts, our escape could be made that much easier. Okay, so I think he is trapped as well. Oh, you jesting. There ain't no allies in prison. You can just throw yourself against the walls in there while I go sniffing for goodies. Well, fuck you too. Bitch. Aye! Hate this game. I hate this game. I hate it. 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 Am I in the... No, this is... I'm in a new place. Oh, fuck. Give me the item before anything else. I had a feeling it was a key. I almost want to say... Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, that's right. You all can do that too. I'm not gonna go fight that other flyer, am I? I'm not gonna go fight the other flyer. Except maybe I have to. No, I don't have to because I can now open the frickin' lock. Because I have a key of the indolent. Key of, not the indolent, it's just key of indolent. Key with the mark of indolent opens the way to certain cells and passages of the slab. Okay, now... Oh, okay, this is actually a different one from the first indolent lock that we ran past. I'm just gonna make sure. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in this room. It's okay, it's a window that's you can't actually get to the outside. The frost is blowing in from the outside. This is a cell. This is a cell down here. It does not have an opening out to the Mount Freeze Your Butt Off. I think I see a sign for a bench. All right. God damn it. Does this have a key of indolent? It's heretic. I really don't want to fuck with this guy. I don't want to fuck with you right now. I would like to fuck with the bench though. Oh, okay, there we go. Shortcut get. Now that doesn't mean that we have found a bench, however. So this sign that talks about going to a bench. Where exactly was that pointing? It's pointing up. I'm trying to do my drifter's cloak, by the way. Okay, Grindel's in here, so let's talk to Grindel. Or is it Grindel? Or is it one of the thief people? Wait, there's a bench. Oh, wait, why was the... Okay, we're gonna bench. Why was the thing pointing upward? I'm confused. Oi, we thought one of them buzzing bullies was sneaking up on us, but it's just a mangy jailbug. Why are you in here then? Caught thieving, were you? Greedy, greedy.
Buenera.
I've stolen nothing. Rather, I suspect the wardens are servants of the Citadel. The cage used in my capture bore similar runes to the one that first brought me to this land. Ah, that is a good point. In my I was gonna say panic. I was thrown off big time by getting trapped in that cage because I thought, oh, I got grabbed. I'm gonna lose a couple masks, and then I'm gonna get thrown back off, and I'll have to, you know, keep the battle going. And it wasn't until like a few seconds had passed that I realized, wait a second, my silk is being drained. And then I thought, oh, it's like the Claw Maidens, it's just taking my silk from me, and then it's gonna let me go. But then I realized it's not letting me go. And I did briefly absorb the fact that when I was hitting, I think I was hitting the cage, and it did look like you could see the glimmering sheen of, I don't know, white. There was a glow to the cage as Hornet was hitting it, to which gave me the idea. I did in the moment subconsciously register, or quickly register, the fact that it looked like the cage that she was trapped in at the start. Totally didn't talk about it though till just this second, or didn't really put two and two together fully until Grindel circled, the conversation with Grindel circled back to that. The cage used in my capture bore similar runes to the one that first brought me to this land. Bound in that cage, I'd have proved a fine gift were they to deliver me to their masters. Pa, there ain't nothing fine about you, jailbug. We recognized a fellow thief soon as we saw you. Now don't be lingering around here. Those guards will be wanting to pop you back in your cage quick. They'll not get the chance. I will reclaim my belongings and leave this grim place with haste. Yeah, well, we will do that. We will certainly do that. Oh, secret. Do I want to be going this way when Hornet is, doesn't have all her stuff? Okay, maybe if it's just... Oh, what the hell? Oh, we get a map. Oh my god, it's... So it said it's a husk. I should have read that. A husk with like a map inscribed on it. I didn't quite grasp what that meant. It's the map was sketched out literally on the bug, on like its abdomen. What the fuck? That is wild. That is absolutely wild. We have no compass, so I can only guess that, and I also can't like put any markers because we've lost all our markers as well. So I'm guessing we're where the bench is, right? We must be in that room with the bench. Good thing we poked the corners here. Get our map. So let's just make sure we got all the dialogue with Grindel. You seem to have some familiarity with this prison and its guards. Do you know a path to escape? Escape? A little jailbug like you ain't ever escaping anything. Get out of here, will you? Stop bothering us. You got nothing to steal, so we got nothing to talk about. Lots of good stuff tucked away in this old prison. Lovely place to bring a lucky little snitch bug like Grindel. What a favor those lugs did us. Oh ho ho. So he's actually glad he got kidnapped, because there's lots of things to steal. Okay, I need to I do know where I am now, though, right? Because we opened this shortcut. So this connects to where we were before. And this room here then should be the other one with the key, the mark of the indolent. There it is. Okay. So we can open this up. And we will find out what we get soon enough. And whether I even care about fucking with this guy. No, there's two of them. I probably need to care a little bit. Probably need to care a little bit. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna reset. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh, what the fuck? I've been here already. So... Wait, what did that just give me? Wait, if I was already in here, if I already dealt with these enemies, presumably, yeah, I came through here. So, how did that help me? Presumably, there's more down here. Nope, there's not. Never mind. I don't quite know why that door being opened is helpful to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. We're just gonna move on. I keep forgetting that falls back down here. So I guess now we're going down. And we're generally going to try to avoid enemies until we get our shit back. But I thought maybe this opens... No, this is Heretic. So, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? This is so disconcerting. So disconcerting. Okay, it does... Okay, I see it does sketch out the parts that connect to the surrounding mountainous freeze your butt off parts, and so we did that little corridor on the far left. We navigated through there, and then we got the key of the indolent in that room there. Okay, and now we're at the very bottom, and we can check out this chamber to the left. Also, I'm noticing these like symbol hats, which are... It's Sherma's hat, isn't it? Except there are so many of these things. How many frickin' prisoners? How many frickin' prisoners did they have here? How many frickin' prisoners did they have? Enter. Oh, it's a flea. Oh my god, look at how it's like, it's... This poor flea has been squished into this cage. This is inhumane. Oh my god, that is the most... That is a flea be free that I would not have been able to sleep tonight if I knew that that thing was... Talk about like the opposite of cage-free eggs or cage-free fleas. What the fuck, dude? That's messed up. Alright, so we got a flea down here. Cool. Ah! Shit. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I think we just have to go to the right. There's nowhere else to really go other than... Maybe there was a door... Shit. Fuck. Hold on. I just don't want to... I don't want to fight with the guards. I'm just trying not to aggro him. Don't want to aggro this guy. Don't remember what he's called. But I don't want to aggro him. I wanted to check. So there's the door with the bench, and that's where we met Grindel. And then there's a door. Oh, this maybe is still. There might be more. This might be what this little opening is on the map. Because there's a door higher up that opens with another key. But then I think this is the door, the second door here that we don't really know where it leads. But maybe it opens from the other side. Perhaps after we get that other key. So let's go not this way, but all the way down. And this way. I think this is how you... This is the way you have to go to make your way up. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Stuck in the slab. Yarhagul, aka the slab. Oh, I can go in here? So these are like little cells. This really does remind me of the Wall of Holy Prohibitions. Do you hear that? I can't play my needle in because I don't have a needle. But this creature that is mumbling in the background, kind of thought it was going to pop out at me when I walked into the cell all the way, but what's going on here? I feel like I need the needle in here. I can't mark it though because I have no markers. So good luck to me. Editor Akinar is going to have to make a note to remember that there's a spot here, basically below the bench, in the room that's below the bench. Come back here later. I saw the trap. I'm seeing these pressure plates. At least when I'm not panicked and rushing away from an enemy, I'm seeing them. Fuck. Gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Oh! Oh, it's that kind of a trap. It's actually a helpful trap. It's actually a helpful trap. Okay, I got it. I got it. Cool, sure. Yep. Although these guys are not the toughest. It's not the end of the world having to deal with these guys. But still, it's a thing that helps you. Why not use it? Sure. I'll gladly take all the help I can get. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I guess the trick is you'd want to stand in the center, because you actually can't get hit if you're standing in the center, right? But also the pressure plate is not going to come back if you're not stood in the center. Oh, they can... Okay. Congrats. You played yourself. They each activated their own pressure plate and then individually walked into the trap that they each activated. That was hilarious. Okay, fortunately we're not freezing our butt off in this room, but we are kind of, it feels like we're kind of connected to the mountain. I want to call it Mount Shasta. I don't know why I want to call it Mount Shasta, but Mount Shasta, Mount Freeze Your Butt Off. Am I actually going to have to pogo spikes? No. I just needed to get a little more airborne. Could I even pogo spikes if it's Hornet using her foot? That makes no sense. Aha, I did see that one. I kind of want to test it though. Like, when are we ever going to have Hornet naked? Is that this is not going to be a thing after this, right? Yeah, can't pogo with her feet. Okay. Hornet's good, but not that good. Oh boy. I could go down as well as going up. We'll go up first. Listen to this music. Please don't be a Shardalard. Please don't be a Shardalard. Not now. Please, not now. There's spikes below me, right? Maybe all the way down. Let's go all the way down and see. This music. There, sure enough. Sure enough. Fuck you, Team Cherry. I knew it. I'm onto your shenanigans. I'm onto them. Some of them. I just always have to be careful when I say that, because it feels like half the time you say that, you're immediately smacked with another trap. Braid rosary string. Okay. It felt like it was going to be something like that. Yep. Have we made it above the room where all the guys have my shit? Is that where we are? Oh my god, it takes so long to kill just this tiny little enemy. Oh no, I think we have opened up that other shortcut that yep, there it is. There it is. It didn't. Got it. Got it. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, so shortcut established. I will rebench because now I'm gonna fill up my mask. Get that one single mask back. We'll talk to Grindel again just in case there's anything new. No. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back. We got the shortcut that we wanted. I thought we were gonna open this up by going through the door with that we needed a second key. I don't remember if it's heretic or apostate. But it was a different connection. Okay, back up now, I think. So that suggests that there's going to be a bit of a run back here. We actually don't need silk. There's going to be a run back involved. Are those pressure plates on the... That's a pressure plate on the wall to the left. I can see where the... I can see the rail... where the spikes are going to... Oh my god. Just like in the gauntlet room we just passed through. Okay. I'm going to have to go... well, maybe I do? I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. I don't know what was the way to avoid that there, but I certainly didn't figure it out. Yeah, okay. So we need to make a run for it to the right. Oh, got it. There are little... There's little space heater checkpoints. Okay, well that's kind of cool. And that's a warden fly, although he doesn't have a cage. I guess that's good. If he had a cage, that would probably mean he could send me back to... Send me back to the beginning. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. There was a little... The floor... Shit. Oh my god, there's traps everywhere. This is fun. This is fun. Oh, look at this fucking guy up here, just taking a nap. Not a care in the world. Farting his butt off. Oh, the life. We're not taking time to explore around here. I want to be able to explore, obviously, but I want my shit back first. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, my plan of just going all the way as far left as possible until we drop down into the room that has my shit in it, that plan is not working out. So now I have to go back this way. I think. I'm gonna make it back to the heat source here before I start to freeze. How do I make it past this guy? Oh, I go up here. Oh, there's a thing. Braid rosary string. Wait, I said I'm going up. I don't want to go up. Shit. Yeah, my god. Where did you come from? Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck me. Fuck, I'm trapped now. Oh, I'm trying to hold it together, guys. I'm trying to hold it together. Oh, this guy's gone now. Oh, well, okay. All right. Now I can open this up. Cool. Stress. Stress. These guys have very, well, I don't know their patterns yet. And so, they seem to patrol. There's a pressure plate there. They seem to patrol all over the place. So they don't... Like, if they block your way 1 second, wait around. And they might not be blocking it 3 seconds from now. I noticed from the map. Okay, I think we drop down to the left, so let's explore They do give us a bench. That's very nice. Okay, all things considered, the fact that Hornet is running around naked, freezing her butt off. I guess we're gonna say that's nice. What's up here? Why does this exist? Why does this exist? There's not a rock falling down on my head, and there doesn't seem to be a sus wall. Why? Why does that exist? So much for my wonderful plan of backtracking, slowly, methodically going through every zone. We got to do some of it, but then your plans of actually finally completing, you got a shortcut to Styx. Oh my god, what are you doing to my hunter's cloak, sir? You're gonna stretch that shit out. It's not gonna fit anymore. What in the hell? Okay, at least I think we only have to fight this guy. What is he doing, man? This is the Wardenfly cosplay event over here. Am I dropping in? Oh, they're not gonna make me fight him. It says attack. I thought I was just gonna fall in, but there is actually a platform here, and I guess we get to squish him. Are we squashing you? Oh, we're... Oh! Oh my god. Hornet is the best. Dude, she pulled like that was like a shinobi death blow right there. That was she went straight up Sekiro on us just now because she dropped in and she snaps the dude's neck and he's out of here. And all my shit is back. I did not lose 1,200 rosaries. Thank goodness. Not yet, at least. We may still have plenty of chance to do it here, but now we actually have our shit back. I think. Apparently though, I don't have my tools. So we'll quickly just take some stock here of what we do have. Oh my god, all our shit's back. But none of our, that's interesting. They de-equipped all of our charms except for the ones that were in the Vesta crest. Okay, all right, we have our Hunter's crest. Listen to this music though. And our Hunter's Journal is back, which we now should have some new entries for, which we will do in just a moment. But first things first, we have a little bit of business to take care of first here. We have a gauntlet to survive. Yep. Come at me without your cage and see how you do without your... Oh, well, that was pretty good, actually. That was actually not a bad move. Dude, my heal takes so long now. I thought for sure I'd get that off in time. I was not gonna get it off in time, and I'm... How? How? Okay. Somehow surviving. I forgot that thing. It doesn't damage you, which is good. Does not damage you, fortunately. These guys have such annoying... Every flyer in this game has some annoying, unpredictable pattern. Fuck me. Okay, this is not the worst because these guys are actually pretty predictable. So 4 of these guys is a lot, but we also know in what direction they're gonna fly, and we just stay calm. Everything's fine. Keep calm. They're just gruz flies, or whatever they're called. But we have our... I parried too soon. Parried too soon. That was bad. That was bad. I don't have a... Okay, one guy out of here. Good. I don't know if it does any good to like... Oh, fuck. I was not... I forgot about that lunge. That lunge attack. Okay. Oh, we get to do it again? Our stuff... We don't get our stuff back yet. But we get to do the shinobi drop-in again? Is that true? Holy shit, we get to do it again. That was so sick. Let's do it again. That's awesome. So freaking awesome. That was... It's not good to parry with these guys because they might... The goop is not really the attack you want to be parrying. Oh yeah, we got to do Hunter's Journal entries at some point here. Now these guys, that's a good one. Fuck, but then they lunge at you. I've got to get clear. Get out of that real quick. Okay, then we heal. Boy, without quick focus, without that quick focus, your heals do take a minute, don't they? They are rather slow. How do we live? How did we live with such a slow heal before? Yes. Yes. Get parried. Fuck. I'm not recognizing the lunge. I am not recognizing the lunge. That was so close. No. Okay, he's out of here. He's out of here. Oh, and they're both out of here. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is that a new key? Key of the Heretic. Oh, we got there. I don't quite have enough for a heal, but that's okay. We survived. We survived. And these stupid frickin' Wardenfly dorks that stole my shit forced me to run around. Forced poor little Hornet to run around as if, she's like, I don't do OnlyFans. Give me my shit back. What the fuck? All right. We finally get to read our Hunter's Journal over here. A puny penitent. Okay. Small bug shackled and cowled for sin committed within the Citadel. Scabfly. We've completed that one and the Guardfly. Foul creatures birthed into servitude. Their plight elicits no sympathy from me. And the Guardfly. The smell from these jailers overwhelms my senses. I strongly doubt they have ever thought to bathe. God damn. And of course the Wardenflies, which we need 4 more. Capturing sinners and punishing prisoners. Fuck these guys. Okay, we have our shit back. Goal number 1. And there is a bench. There is a bench. And now all is right in the world. Well, not quite, because we still have to get back to the... We still have to get back to civilization. But we have a map for the slab now. Look at that. There we go. And perhaps... the heretic key will open this little... and now this will connect us back to the Stagway. And maybe it will open this door as well. Yeah. I'm always of two minds with these sorts of events because I just hate the feeling. It makes you so anxious and like I had my plan of what I was going to do and all of a sudden I get whisked away to the complete opposite side of the map. And on top of that, all my shit's stolen. So I'm like, I hate my life. But also, it's these kinds of moments in the game that make it so special, right? You always remember that first time that you get whisked away to Yarhagul. You always remember, which by the way actually happened off stream, just as a side note. I was not recording the first time that I got whisked away to Yarhagul because I wasn't experienced enough yet, or I didn't have enough wherewithal with the Souls games to know that, hey, you better always be recording because you never know what the fuck is going to happen. And the same thing goes for Silksong. You better be recording. You better not just be... Oh, I'm going to log in and play for just a little bit here and go through some previous areas. Go through some previous areas that, that I totally haven't explored, or I totally have explored before. And I've seen the enemies in these places before. It's all good. It's all good up until that moment that a warden fly puts you in his cage for the first time. Look at all the flies, all the little flies buzzing around in the air. Gross. Gross cite. This is still Mark of Apostate. So let's, now that we actually have a map and the ability to mark, I'm out of red markers. That is a slight problem here. So locked doors are going to have to also be... Did I utilize the dark chrome? I might have to. I'm hoping I can free up some markers here soon enough when we do more backtracking. Let's check in with Grindel once more on our way down. I think there's nowhere else to go though, but down. There was that little... There's obviously a lot more to... Actually, I don't know what else there might be to explore up top. It's possible in that freezing area up there, we might want to explore there more thoroughly. But I don't necessarily want to do that right this second, so maybe I will just put a general... To be explored. I don't want to go back there, though. Just yet. Let's go back down to Grindel, though, one more time and just make sure all of his dialogue is still exhausted, or maybe he's out of here. He actually has moved on. Okay. So, Grindel. Frickin' Grindel. Now this should open, though. And I think we actually had kind of butted our heads up against the ceiling here from below. Hadn't we? I think so, but I'm not... Maybe not. It was this part, wasn't it? It was this part. Yep. I think. I don't know for sure. Oh, this is still not open, though. There is something down below. This goes back over to the Citadel. We did open this up. Let me just quickly remind myself what's here. Anything that we're interested in exploring? Seems like no. I think that is a negative. We just have cages everywhere and dead veiled bugs of the Citadel. But otherwise, let's go this way. Oh, that's what that... I forgot. Yeah, of course, this is where we've been before. Completely missed my Hunter Strike both times. Okay, just jumped right over the guy. I am so glad we got our rosaries back. I was kind of getting a little bummed out, thinking I might have completely. Yeah, we were here, and I remember now being annoyed with that guy. I'm in here. Oh man, I'm a little bit trying to gather myself here, because the energy expenditure after having to deal with that nonsense. Coming back down to earth. Getting your bearings. Yeah, this is right. We explored out here before. I do remember now. We see on the other side some claw line rings. And I can only presume that there at some point would be the ability to resist the frost, but maybe not. Okay, we're dawdling long enough here. Let's go back down to the Stagway. We did go through here before. We had the penitents that we crossed paths with. Aha, wait a second. We might have a key for that door now. Now, let's go ahead and de-aggro these guys. I did have this marked. I had this marked as a locked door. Is it one that we have, though? That was the one with the apostate. Fuck. Okay, so that remains locked to us. The other markers that I had on here were what? What did I have here? I had the bench. Why is this? I gotta figure out what Windows is doing, because sometimes Windows is popping up an overlay on my screen because I hit some sort of a controller combination. I don't know what that's all about. What did I... Why did I have that marked? Why did I have that marked? There's a bench here. And I think I hear... like a flea. Oh, that's why. Because there's a double jump here. That's why. There's a double jump. Okay. So that is actually a double jump marker. And I don't think the claw line helps me there, so that should actually be a double jump. And then the other one was what? Another path out into the mountain. Do we actually get a title card for this? Oh, the claw line is there, though. Mount Fay. Mount Shasta. We just benched. Should we try to see? The thing is, I don't want to go into new territory just yet. We already had one new adventure. But I did appropriately mark this. I just need to mark it now with a ring, since I have some ring markers that I've reclaimed, because that will tell me that that is a spot to use the claw line. Okay, good. So now I have refreshed my memory on that. So, our plans have been a bit derailed. I had, of course, planned to explore the rest of Greymoor and finish and maybe do the Queen Egg delivery quest. That sort of got derailed a little bit, but we have finally, Hornet has finally collected herself and collected her belongings. And I think what I want to do now, because I do have so many rosaries, I want to go spend. I want to do some shopping before we, get kidnapped once again and taken away to the other far reaches of the map and potentially lose all of those rosaries. So, I mean, we have Silk Eaters and everything. Like, there's not really too much of a danger of us losing our rosaries. But just in case, why don't we do that? Let's... Because, there's good things, such as the 12th Architect would have. Let's go ahead and head to the Grand Bellway. And start making our way back to the 12th Architect. There's also some stuff to buy in Bellheart. There's at least one more thing for our house, our Bellhome. And I do need to redo my crest situation here. I did notice as I was looking through the menu here, this key ring is kind of cool. There's not two separate items for the slab keys. They're combining the Indolent and Heretic onto one key ring, which is kind of a cool little touch. So there we go. We're still looking for the apostate key at some point. Hopefully we'll get our hands on that. We will get our hands on that eventually. We'll get all the things one way or another. Let's head back to Underworks, correct? I think Underworks, and then we jump across to the 12th Architect. It is actually a very short little hop, skip, and a jump back here. It is really not... It does not take a long time at all, although I might still take a wrong turn here or there. Ah, here it is. Okay. And, the other thing that I was going to do, I totally got distracted by reading about the key and forgot that I was going to change my crest and go back to the Beast Crest. It's funny to me that some crests kept all of their charms equipped, but then the Hunter and the Beast Crest completely de-equipped all the charms. Why exactly was that happen? Why exactly did that happen? Don't answer that. But it's a weird little detail. Funny little detail. What are we going to equip here? Let's do this. Let's get the dice, and let's get a couple tools. I'm liking this curve claw. Having this along for dealing with flyers is really nice. And then maybe we should play a little bit more with this flint slate. We could do that. Let's throw that in there and see how that goes. Okay, so we then head back up here to our friend. Hello, hello. Sitting on your high perch there. Let's there are 3 things to buy. The one that I was most interested in was this crafting kit. Harder and sharper. Let's make our tools. Let's get them upgraded. Crafting kit expanded. Cool, cool, cool. We now have... I was thinking that was a damage upgrade. I did not check this beforehand, but I think we had pouch capacity up to level 3, so the tool damage now matches that. That's what the description made it sound like. Harder, sharper. The tool damage gets a buff. So tools are dealing more damage. Awesome. And then we have one craft metal, and that would allow us to buy one of these, either the sawtooth circlet or the scuttle brace. I'm kind of curious to just see what this scuttle brace does, because the description does not make it clear to me at all. A flexible shell prosthetic, it would enhance a weave type's flexibility, allowing evasive options. It sounds like something we might need to experiment with. Like, it increases our mobility, our ability to dash and evade, evasive options. I think I like that over the band of metal. This just sounds like thorns to me, which, you know, is not a terrible charm, but in the grand scheme of things, you eventually get to the point where thorns is... You don't want to be relying on thorns. Maybe this is better than thorns, or it does something different than thorns, and I'm misunderstanding the effect. But I'm going to get the scuttle brace, and we'll come back here when we have another craft metal to finish our collection of these charms. So let's go ahead and head right back to the bench and get that one equipped. Do I even expand my beast crest? I don't think I want to use my memory locket here. I will go ahead and swap out. For the moment, I do really like this magnetite dice, but for the moment, for experimentation purposes, we must attempt and see what exactly does that do. So far, not noticing evasive options. How would this? I don't know how this would affect my moveset. In what way it would do that. So, like, my run speed seems unchanged, and my dash doesn't seem changed either. Those are the only 2 things that I can think of at the moment that would be... Maybe, does the description tell anything more? It is a different description when you get it into your inventory. Artificial spine that clasps tight around the shell, enhances the wearer's innate flexibility, allowing rapid retreat. Oh, there's a tooltip. Down and RT to scuttle. What? I can't do it while I'm by a bench. Scuttle? It's a backstep. Whoa. And I don't think it costs silk. Doesn't appear to be spending any silk. It's a backstep. It's a backstep. So you can dash backwards. That would allow you to stay... You can stay facing the direction that you're in. You don't have to. It's a little bit... And it looks like you can combine it very quickly with the dash, whereas... I mean, dashes you can string together pretty quickly. There's not a lot of cooldown on the dash naturally. So going this way and back this way, it's not, you know... How much utility is this actually adding? I don't know. Like, if there's iframes that it's giving you, then that's really good. But I will have to test that and see. So let's keep it on for now and see how things go. But we will head back next to Bellheart and check in with Frey. And we should have at least one more thing to buy here. Oh, it looks like there's a new wish as well. At least one new wish on the wish board. So let's pick up... Oh, shit! There's actually a new option for our Bell Home that I didn't see. We could have afforded this a little while ago. And I could still afford this if I decided to trade in some relics. But we have a personal spa for 1,100 rosaries. Care to refresh yourself in a steaming spa? Given your hard labors, I'm sure your shell would thank you for it. If that spa gives me silk, that's pretty sweet. I don't know if it's worth 1,100 rosaries, but hey, you know, eventually we're gonna run out of things to buy. So the other thing here is this bell lacquer. You've got a good solid bell up there, though its surface is showing its age. Why not have us paint it fresh, a protective coat, and a little flare? This one seems purely cosmetic, whereas the personal spa might actually benefit us by just having a free way to charge up your silk, like a hot spring, which would be right near a bellway, which is an option I would really be interested in. So so why don't we start saving for that again? Maybe we should just turn in our relics and buy that now. Why don't we do that actually? Because we have a few relics to turn in. We've got some bone scrolls, and that always makes me think of, is it Randy Savage in the old Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, the original one with Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. And there's like, I don't remember exactly the scene, but I just know that Randy Savage plays this wrestler that Spider-Man goes against in the cage, and he's called Bonesaw, and that always stuck in my mind. I love that movie back in the day, and that would all I said that thing out loud so many times. Bonesaw is so good. So now Bone Scroll makes me think of that. Let's go turn in our Bone Scrolls in just a moment here after we also check the... Oh, you've got to be kidding. Yo, okay, all right. I saw Savage Beast fly and I'm like, fuck that shit, I'm out. But then I see there's a Mass Shard as a reward. Oh man. Do they make you work for Mass Shards or what? My goodness, to think how easy we had it in Hollow Knight picking up these things. They were like candy, just lying around all over the place. Silksong, no way. They didn't. Mass Shards, you're gonna have to go through hell and back. Residents of Belhard are asking us to rid them of the other savage beastfly that we already know we have to do battle against. Oh, beastfly, raging through the scorching wildlands below. May you hinder good pilgrims no longer. May you be struck down by a holy fury. Oh shit. We'll accept this, of course, but wow, it says in the wildlands below. In the wildlands below? Is it really down in the Marrow? Or maybe somewhere in the Hunter's March? We've gone through these just recently, but would it be hiding in this thing? Is this gonna open up now? Is this now that we have the quest, this crazy looking face is actually gonna open up and it's gonna be a fucking savage beastfly in there? I'm worried I'm gonna have to go back through the Marrow and track down a beastfly, but there is a mask shard. There is a mask shard on the line. Okay, I don't think we're gonna do any deliveries right now. Let's wake up our friends, but I don't think we're gonna do any deliveries. Eventually we'll do this Queen's Egg. And I wanna do Pilgrim's Rest as well, just to see what happens. And maybe there's some new stuff at that shop. Or there might be some new stuff at the shop if we actually go and turn in the supplies. Possibly. Could be the case. Let's turn in our relics, though. Oh, I was at the right spot. The relic seeker is here, and we can get some sweet new lore drops. Yeah, I do have relics. I do be having relics. This should be. This is fine. I want to turn all these in. Let's see what we got. Yes, this fits my collection well. Look at what I have. There we go. 90, those were each, oh, one of those was actually 180, so a couple 90s and a 180. I'm guessing that the bone scrolls were the 90s. So that was right about perfect. Well, it didn't go over 1100, and that's, I didn't want to go too far over 1100, so that's good. We can use our rosary beads and stuff to get the spa. Bone scroll, faded parchment containing the last words of a lost pilgrim. It is cut off. I guess after is the word. After I die here in the damp dark, then join those poor sods, trapped to stumble, aimless and empty until their limbs fall to dust. Maybe it's I would rather Rather I die here. Maybe rather is the word. No, but that would be TH. I'm not totally sure it's after doesn't quite make sense. I die here in the damp dark, then join those poor sods. Perhaps to stumble aimless, empty, their limbs fall to dust. The one thing about this is I have not been taking super close notes of... I haven't been keeping meticulous notes on where I've picked up all of these. So sometimes it's not the most helpful with some of these descriptions about the faded parchment containing the last words of a lost pilgrim. Who knows where I could have picked that up. This filthy rag marked with the scrawl of an underworker, that's a little bit more, a little bit more of a clue where I got this one. So much suffering, are we truly chosen, or have we sinned unknowing, and now are punished for it? And then the second choral commandment, surgeon's orders. One of these was the decree of the citadel. Surgeon's orders, we would have picked this up in the white ward, I presume. Devout has succumbed during silk suture. Refuses to revive. Sin committed. Permit no rights. Husk marked for cremation. Retrieve dregs. Succumbed during silk suture. Yeah, that I think that's kind of what we... More than bring me more relics of the past, records, seals, idols. Let's gather up the history of the world and hoard it all here, nice and safe. I agree. I agree. That's a good plan. What was I going to... Freaking Savage Beastfly. It does say in the far fields. It actually is in the far fields, which I just went through. Bro. Okay, well, it's actually... I'm kind of glad that it wasn't there. I'm kind of glad because I did not want to do a... Given everything else that's happened today, I don't have it on... I don't have the energy to take on a Savage Beastfly. Not today. We'll do that soon enough, though. But the thing that I wanted to check here was the Hunter's Journal. I just wanted to look again at the enemy that we took on in the White Ward a couple episodes ago. This guy, the Dreg Husk. This is, I think, what it was talking about, because I think we found that Choral Commandment in the room where this thing attacked us. It says here it's possessed by silk. The husk will lash out wildly. Possessed by silk, but it almost... This makes it seem as though they were actually intentionally stitching the silk onto the dregs, right? Because this is the surgeon. The surgeon is doing this. The silk is not just getting there randomly and possessing this poor husk. But now that the husk has been marked for cremation, retrieve the dregs. Get the silk back so we can, I don't know, stitch it onto somebody else. What the hell is going on, man? What the hell is going on with all the silk and the dregs? And it's wild, man. We need how many more rosaries here? 1,100. So we just need 120. Wow. That works out perfectly. How are we getting so perfect on some of these rosary totals? It's some good fortune here. At least for those of us that love Exaxes, or Exaxes -4. Is it -4 or +4? We're getting a personal spa, though. Time... a personal spa away from the prying eyes of our buddy Krat. Is that his name? We're at the point now where I'm starting to question my ability to remember all the names in Silksong. A fine purchase you've made. Allow us a moment and we'll get it to set up in your bell home. Yeah, hopefully away from prying eyes. I don't know exactly how we're going to fit this personal spa in our teeny tiny little bell home. But let's not question it. Just roll with it. And claim hopefully our silk. I'm hoping this thing fills up my silk. I'll be a little disappointed if it doesn't. Oh, it's up here. I see. It's up here. Yeah, it does fill up our silk. Awesome. Baby, that feels so good. I love it. And I love that we get to check our little lore details here on inside of our bell home when we need it. That is so cool. Okay, let's take a rest. And I think we're ready to head back out. Let's also just quickly, I'm not going to do a full NPC sweep here at Bellheart just yet. And also, I'm not going to check in with the Bell Hermit just yet. We will save that, maybe if we have time at the end. But I want to quickly go back to Bell Bottom and see if Flick has made any progress. in rebuilding the poor town. Not that there was really... Not that there were too many people left in this settlement, but the bench does appear to be fixed. Good. This statue, though, no. Flick, you worked so hard for your statue. Oh, he's not even acknowledging that he had to rebuild the bench and everything. It's just back to his exhausted. Dialogue has been exhausted, and no new wishes there. Okay, because we are here in Bone Bottom, we're gonna switch gears. We're not gonna go back and resume Greymoor. Probably not this episode. We'll see if we have time. I think, though, I'm too curious about checking the wormways. I want to see if we can get up to this ledge that has what should be a weave nest. So let's start by heading back to the wormways and seeing if I can reach that door. Oh, what the hell? There are... Oh my goodness. There are babies here. The tunnel that was previously the home of the big boy scuttler, question mark? Is now home. Not a scuttler, a cragler. The baby craglers are here. Infant form of the more formidable cragler, the Craglite. Oh, and you only have to defeat 2 more. This feels that hunter strike, honestly, it's growing on me. The beast crest is really, it's growing on me. I'm glad we're experimenting with these other crests. I don't know about the architect's crest. That one was so funky with its pogo and limited ability to hit things. We're going to see about the architect's crest. The jury is still out. If left to grow, these young bugs will fight for dominance until only one remains. So we've seen a bit of the circle of life here in this tunnel. That eventually the baby Craglites are gonna duke it out for ultimate Cragler supremacy. Shit. Ultimate Cragler supremacy. What a fun touch. I love it, man. I love it. It's just part of what makes the Team Cherry Hollow Knight experience so dang cool. Okay, we're here, and now we have the knowledge. We have the knowledge. We know how this works now. Hopefully you all that already knew that knowledge were not too frustrated for too long, waiting for me to figure that one out. I don't think we were stuck on that for too long. The claw line is OP, man. The claw line is good. Weave nest open. Let me in. Let me... Oh, shit. Weave nest wormways? No, weave nest Karn. Weave nest Karn, you say? No! Okay. Alright. So, I need to heal at some point. The one thing about the Beast Crest, though, is the healing is a little bit on the funky side. I need to time it to where I can actually hit the enemy. The problem is these guys don't exactly give you a lot of warning when they're going to show up. It's a dead Ignis. What the hell were these called? All the way at the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Servitor Ignum. It's a dead one. Like, had some shards. There obviously was a weave nest here, but it is certainly decayed far more than any of the others that we've seen. Fuck. Fuck. Now I wasted my thing. Fuck. God damn it. I was kind of convinced that was going to happen. So, we start over. Oh, here's where I should have used it. There's a charge up. There's a charge up. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, we're good. We're healed. that. Arr, arr, arr. Hornet is so intense in that state. Look at, I love always the background when you take a moment and absorb not just the background but also the foreground, right? These, we don't know what these are called yet. Maybe we can guess based on the fact that we've killed the smaller enemy. We might be able to extrapolate. I'm guessing at some point we'll get like a fossilized version of this enemy. That's how we'll add it to the journal. If the pattern holds, a gromling. So these are the big gromlings. So I would assume. But the gromlings, yo, wait a second. We're actually getting a new ability here? Are you kidding me? Dude, that's awesome. I was so not expecting that. It is a weave nest. Bound. That's so cool. Oh my god. For those who come after, right, I forgot about that. For those who come after. Faded. Salute to our buddy Gustav from Expedition 33. For those who come after. Faded. A new ability? What the fuck? I so was not expecting this. What do we got? Bind it up. Bind it up, baby. Show me. Bound the silk skill Sharp Dart. It's a new silk skill. Pierce through enemies in a blur of blade and silk. Okay. I'm intrigued. Silk Dart? I love how they love that bind. The feeling of adding a new ability is just, it just feels so weighty, like momentous. Feels awesome. Deadly Weaver technique. Pierce through enemies in a blur of blade and silk. Sharp Dart. Okay. Oh. Is this how we kill this enemy? That's why they put these guys here. Yo, they can be killed. You have to time that right. Whoa, my God. I mean, that must deal a lot of damage if these things, well, I don't know. I mean, who knows? We can only hit these guys like one hit at a time, right? So I don't know how many hits it takes to kill this enemy. But holy shit. We now have a journal entry for, oh, it's just a Grom. All right. It was the grown-up version though. Burrowing worm that uses its many blunted teeth to dig through even the hardest bone. Yo, Sharp Dart for the win. Can I also, I'm sure it would also work wonders against the Gromlins. Oh, wow. Okay, that was awesome. For two reasons. One is that, yes, it kills the Gromlin. Also, I was able to maneuver in there and not land on spikes. That was kind of cool. Drifter's Cloak saved the day. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. It's so cool. I need silk for it, obviously. Obviously you need silk. How, did it spend 4? I've not been even paying attention to how much silk was being consumed. Give me another Gromlin. Where's the Gromlin at? I think it's 4 bars. It looks like 4 bars of silk. That is so freaking awesome. Okay, we have another skill to play around with here. No. Wow, I actually, Is that because I played the needle in? It popped out at me? Or was it just really unfortunate timing? Have we done the needle in on that Gromlin before? I don't know if we have. It actually reminds me. We should try on the Groms actually. Try the needle in on the Groms. It don't work. It don't work. They're too fast. Too fast, man. Don't work. At least, but we got the Gromlin. We had captured the Gromlin momentarily in the the thrall of the needle-in. So, but I feel like we did do that once already with them. It's just really hard. How do you get them? You have to like just be lucky with them popping out of the ground as soon as you've got the needle in. Nope. I don't know. I think I just got lucky, man. No, there we go. There we go. Dig, dig, dig. Through bone, through shell. We actually got him. We got him. A little bit fortunate, maybe? Okay. All right, I'm not gonna fool around with the gromlins anymore. That is so awesome. New silk skill get, and we're gonna have a bunch of fun with that. And we figured out the claw line does do the trick. It does do what we thought it did. So now, I think the remainder of the episode I want to spend going through the blasted steps. I'm in particular very interested to see what's here. What is here with... We know there's claw line rings near the pinstress, and I want to see where those lead to. I also want to check these other markers to remind myself. I don't think there were claw line interactions here or here, but I don't remember for sure. So I'm going to start making my way through the blasted steps, and that's probably where we'll finish off the episode. So let's see what we find. I'm wondering if this spot that this might be another spot that I can actually access with the claw line. Because I might be able to if I do a run and jump here. I think, let me wait for the wind. Wait for the wind. Now I am a little bit low on health, so this might be a death. But I'm wondering, yes. Now the problem is, there's nowhere to go. It doesn't actually lead anywhere. But that's amazing that the claw line does actually get the job done. So we can take that off the list at least. I'll leave this marker here just because I'm still not totally sure. I feel like there's an opening there, right? And maybe I should just leave it as an opening, but I also don't... It's not really a yellow marker, that's the thing. I might give the dark chrome marker because it doesn't feel like I can actually progress in that direction. And we can go around real quick, right? If I can remember how to do this with the with the beast crest. This guy is not alive. You go back up here and... Yeah, it feels like this is one of these things that's going to open from the other side. That's just all there is to it, right? We've seen enough instances of this happening in the game so far. And there's like a whole bunch. There could be a whole lot. Once you get out into Mount... Faye? Was that the name of it? The mountain out here, and the mountain frees your ass off. You make your way down here eventually through some other part of the map. So... Maybe I'll even save the marker, because I don't think we can get through here right now. So let's not even worry about it. Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and we'll do that, and let's continue with our exploration in the blasted steppes. All right, I had become more accustomed to bouncing on the balloons with my backtracking through Greymore, so I've gotten a little bit more comfortable there with the beast crest bouncing on the balloons, but that did take me a few tries to finally get that one nailed. I'm gonna go ahead and bench. I don't love getting the bench way out here at the edge of the world, but I kind of need the masks. So with beast crests that we're rocking. So let's quickly check in with the pinstress. It looks like her dialogue is still exhausted. So that's fine, but we have now claw line rings to interact with. Now, I guess this is going to take us to the right, because from here, it's not exactly obvious where to go. Unless, oh no, there is one out here. There is one out here as well. Awesome. And this might, if you weren't already privy to what I now know, that the claw line can be used to latch onto basically whatever is in front of you. If you didn't know by this point, now you probably know. Okay. And that's what we're gonna have to do here, I think, as well. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Wait for the wind. Okay. Like this. Like this. And like that. Okay, I should have waited just a little bit longer to make sure my silk got back. All right, we are up into new territory. Please let there be a crust nut up here. That's what I'm hoping. Except, no, okay, I thought I needed a double jump for a second. Not so fast. I can go this way. No boulder falling down on my head. Okay, that's good. It doesn't even have to. It can just grab the air. This thing is so sweet. I want to get this crawler out of here, though. I do want you out of my hair. How do I make that a reality? I'm afraid if I jump over here to this wall, it's gonna jump at me. So I'm trying to clear you out before I do that. There's one on the other wall now. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you skittering up there. I don't remember what you buggers are called, but I do remember. Oh, I actually did pogo that temporarily. But I sort of... somehow, in that quick thinking moment, I forgot that I had the beast crest on, and I thought I was back to some other, like, downward pogo. Wanderer crest or something. And so I pogoed... I actually still pogoed the spikes, but it was not in the position that I thought it was going to be. Fortunately, I did that, and I avoided the rock falling down on my head, and instead it took out the enemy for us. So that's good. Okay. Maybe you need the claw line for this whole... Some of these gaps don't feel like you would be able to traverse them without the claw line. Is there a lore tablet up here? There is. It almost looks like a fingerprint on the tablet. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river free of time. This feels like one of the lore tablets you would get in Green Path. This feels like there is some other coral sways, clear water flows upon our river free of time. There is some other bug life that's not really super central to our story, not related to the Citadel or anything like that. It's some other form of life that's out here on the fringes, similar to or Un, the giant slug god. Was never a central character in Hollow Knight, but you got these little pieces of lore and flavor that would tell you about the presence of that other entity in the world, and that's what that feels like. A brand new zone. Sands of Karak? Oh, what the hell? Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Immediately checks map when there's no map because you're in a new zone. Okay. Dang. I was hoping that this was going to lead to a crusty nugget. It did not. Maybe I've missed the crusty nugget somewhere in the blasted steppes, but the fact that this zone continues on and there's coral everywhere, this may be the zone that Loyal Mergwyn was referring to, and not actually the blasted steppes. The sands of Karak. Okay, that's interesting. Brand new zone, huh? It's just so funny that when you reach a point like this, at least me, This is not a dilemma for most players. Most players probably just keep playing the game. It's like, oh, let's check out this place and see what we're dealing with. I'm not like that. It takes me a little bit... Oh, God, there's a pogo there. I'm a little more contemplative about where exactly do I want to go, because I have this backtracking, right? I'm still sort of in backtracking mode. I want to cover all these areas with that we've been to before and check them with the claw line. But at the same time, the nature of a game like this is when you get... Sometimes you got to go with the flow. And that's kind of what I'm feeling in this moment. We're up here into a new area that is likely to provide us with... progress on our pale oil quest. So let's roll with the punches. Let's see what we're able to do. I should have no, I was gonna say I should have healed with that guy, but I don't have silk to heal yet. Instead, we will check our hunter's journal and see what we're dealing with here. Coral firm. Dark furred bug protecting itself with a spiked coral nut. This must be where the crust nut is. Has to be. Has to be. It was not the blasted steps. Cool. So what exactly am I doing here? Like I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be, this shiny that we're knocking out of like a coral stump, and all of a sudden we're sprouting this branch of coral. Is it a pearl or some sort of gem? I'm getting much more comfortable with the beast crest. It's still a work in progress. Oh my god, it's going 2 different ways. Okay, so I kind of want to go up here first. Let's follow that path and see if we can... But the thing is, you have to be fast. You cannot delay. This is cool. This is very clever. I like this. Okay. Oh, wait, that is going to go away, isn't it? For some reason, I thought I was on a bit of safe ground there. Stable ground. Not so much. Okay, there's a shiny over there. How much do you want to bet we're going to be attacked as soon as we go for that? There's going to be like a drizz. Yup. Oh, that thing is big. Holy shit, that's a big one. That worked? I didn't do a pogo because, I don't know, I just was like, let me at least hit it here, but then I realized I was going to fall into the spikes, except I didn't, because Hornet's awesome. Hornet grabs ledges and saves herself. I sussed that one out, though, man. I've been burnt too many times by this game. That was a big one, though. Driznarga, large male driznit, ferocious and territorial, fires its heavy coral mask at intruders. Oh boy, we are really getting into the coral weeds here. Okay, that is a second memory locket. We are going to get an upgrade to one of our crests very soon, and maybe more than one. Oh, I got it, and then I fucked it up. Shit, I had it, and then I didn't, because I forgot how the beast crest worked once again. The sideways, you just need to be kind of sideways from spikes. Oh, we did take damage there, though. Oh. I could use a bench. I could use a bench. Oh, my God. Wow. Nope. That was not the end. That was not the fucking end. We're so gonna die. Because there's a big old freaking Driznarga at the end. Fuck me. I gotta start. Let me try this again. Try this again. This is like, we're doing this on hard mode with the beast crest. We are so doing this on hard mode. It's a good thing I spent my rosaries. That was a smart move, because now we're back here. Oh, shit. We're back here now. We're back here. Okay, Sands of Karak. Now, now that I did not actually establish a bench in that direction, man, I kind of want to keep going though. What if Sands of Karnak leads back over Was that a thing in Star Trek? A Karnak? What if that leads over here to this entrance? I guess we'll go back and try to get our... If worst comes to worst, we can use a Silk Eater. But let's... Man, this is interesting, navigating this now. Getting back to the sands of... The sands of Karak is a bit of an adventure here, isn't it? Actually, as I'm thinking about it, I think this is actually where we're going to call it. I was kind of halfway in the run back here, and I made it to this section, and I'm realizing we're kind of out of time. We need to wrap up this episode, and I don't really have... I just don't have the time to jump into a new zone now. So this is where we will leave it off, but we will seek to pick up our episode next time by making our way into the sands of Karak. If anybody does know how to pronounce that, feel free to let me know. But also, I will be trying to figure out... We'll be going with a different crest next time. If this zone is going to be about pogoing, then as much as the Beast Crest is growing on me, I think I'll pass on the hard mode Path of Pain. Although at the same time, maybe I should be using Claw Line more for some of those pogos. That could be a thing. But one way or the other, we'll think through how we're going to approach this new Sands of Karak zone and maybe figure out some semblance of how to pronounce it. What an episode this was, though. My goodness. Definitely one of the highlight memorable moments of the playthrough. Getting kidnapped off into the slab. They literally did the bloodboard thing. God damn it. And it was so stressful. It was so annoying and also so much fun. And I certainly won't be forgetting that anytime soon. And there's more to do here eventually in the slab and the mountainous, frigid regions around it. This game, every time I get to the end of an episode, I'm just looking at this map more and more, stretching out, and just there's still bile water over at the side, which I have seen a couple comments, people hinting about their enthusiasm of seeing me go into bile water at some point. But we have a second memory locket now, so that will be something I can use to do some upgrades. I guess we can end... I do have one note that I forgot to get around to. There was one additional Hunter's Journal entry. I think it was the roach catcher that we filled out as I was going through Greymoor. Their throwing weapon is well suited to the wide caverns they inhabit. These sly little bugs must have a keen claw for crafting. There we go. So now we have the full flavor on, well, most of the roach-related enemies. A couple more roach keepers to take out here at some point when we get back to Sinner's Road. And yeah, this game is just so much dang fun. I can't say it enough. And I'm looking forward to checking out some coral-encrusted areas and hopefully getting a crust nugget next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.